Hi there, folks. Welcome into Lincoln High School. Big gym here in Ellwood City, Pennsylvania. It is high school WPIL, high school non-section volleyball matchup. It is your Ellwood City Wolverines taking on the Union Scotties. The Scotties come down a little trip down Route 65, take on the Wolverines in this non-section matchup. A good matchup for both teams that are going to take a little bit of a break. One night break away from section play. They'll both be back in section tomorrow. As this is kind of like a good warm-up because both teams have a big matchup going in the rest of the week. For the Wolverines, yeah, the big one is tomorrow. We'll talk about that throughout the broadcast, and I know guaranteed Thad will talk about that one aplenty. That is the Neshannock Lancers, and then on Thursday will be the Wolverines at Mohawk. Brad Windhorst alongside Dakota Marshall. Thad Sturgeon will be here for the varsity matchup. JV is slated for about a minute from now. And then the varsity matchup will be at the bottom of the hour at 7:30 approximately, pending any third set or two-set winners or something like that. They sometimes speed up the second match. So on your screen right now are the standings for that varsity matchup. It's going to be the Ellwood City Wolverines there at 7-3, 5-2 in section play. A big detrimental loss last time out. A tough one for the Wolverines. They had a lead, and unfortunately, they gave it away quickly. Riverside just came out firing, winning the first two sets in a way that we have never seen by Riverside in a long time. So we'll give credit to Riverside. They came out firing, and they shoved it down the main area of the court, and it was pretty good play by Riverside. They go up 2-0. Wolverines had a battle back, and they did. They found a way to win 2 sets, and it came down. Unfortunately, the Wolverines did lose in that final set, and that loss to Riverside backs them up. So they're 5-2 in section play compared to 6-1 for the Neshannock Lancers. They got the lead, and that's going to be a big one tomorrow because that is an opportunity for the Wolverines to basically – that may be for the section title real fast. So we'll see how that one plays out tomorrow night. But before then, we do have the Union Scotties. And for the first time in a long time, Dakota, we actually have a full roster for the visiting team. So we'll have some names here.
Thanks, James Dotson.
Yeah, thank you, James Dotson, for Lawrence County Sports Network. Wow, it was great because our front scores table didn't even get the official roster. So I guess we have a one-up tonight for that matter. So both teams coming out on the court here, ready to go for the JV matchup. Ellwood will be wearing the blue and the black bottoms. Union Scotties will be wearing their gray and blue pinstripe on the left and right sides. Liberos, obviously, for both teams will be white across the lines. So as we're about ready to go here. Starting lineup here for the Wolverines will include number 10, Denham Elchison, number 11, Lena Lucarelli, number 12, Gracie Krug, 13, Dakota Hicks, number 28, Nina Fernitti will come in as the libero every once in a while, and number 25, Kara Kreitzer. We'll see her throughout the evening across the board.
Number 6 is on there
yep,
as well as
Kira Condell. Number 1, Jaden Allwine. So a big lineup here for the Wolverines, their traditional JV group here. On the flip side for the Scotties, looks like we're going to have number 17 come in as the libero. Unfortunately, that is the one number we don't have at the JV level.
We have number 5.
Number 5 being Callie Contai.
Number 15.
15 being Madeline Galicia.
18.
18 being Presley Kupka.
7.
Number 7 being Alea Croson.
36.
36 being Alana Shenchak.
And 21.
21, yep, Ellie Smith. So there are your starters. We'll try to get a number 17. We'll see if we can get one here. Looking for liberos. Could be Emily Ross or Maddie Settle. I'm going to assume that is probably Alexis Croson or Emily Ross. So we'll see if we can get a name there for that one. So it looks like the visiting team will start us off tonight. The Scotties will get the first serve. And here is that first serve. Good serve there by the Scotties. Set up for the Wolverines on offense now. Strike up and over. Nice play by the libero. Back in the field of play there by 21 Smith. She was the person serving. Unfortunately, short-changed double hit as well. That'll be a point early for the Wolverines. Set points are on the inside in the black numbered text, and when you win a set, they'll be in the white text on the outside.
Lena Lucarelli with the serve there for the Wolverines, and the ball falls on the Union side. Another point for Wolverines.
Yeah, nice strike there by number 6, Kira Condell, just knocking it right back where it came from. Early lead, 2-0 for Ellwood City. Second set serve there by Lucarelli. Nice one again. Unfortunately, Leia Croson and the Scotties can't get it close enough to the net. Does not get over, so another point for the Wolverines up here early, 3-0.
So Lena Lucarelli once again with the serve for the Wolverines.
Line drive serve, good serve down the close sideline here. Up and over that front wall. Wolverines got to scramble, they do. Condell once again, good strike. Libero sits it up here, up and over, back to the Wolverine side. Up close to the rafters, Hicks sets it up here once again, but I think they're going to say it carry. First time we've seen that against Dakota Hicks and the Wolverines. It's been a while, and that is a point for the Scotties, 3-1.
Number 18 now serving for the Scotties.
So Kupka with the serve goes
and
on.
that ball just
is
in.
Okay.
It'll be another point for the Scotties, now 2 serving 3.
So good serve there. I thought from the far line here it was just up, but nice serve down the line. Good ace. Serve once again from Kupka, this time to Fernitti. Allwine sets it up and over. Unfortunately, just a little miscommunication there between the two Wolverines defenders. We're back even, 3-all. So once again, Presley Kupka unfortunately hits that one into the net. So it'll be a net violation, the first one tonight.
So give Wolverines the lead now, 4 serving 3.
Serving now will be number 13, Dakota Hicks. That one, unfortunately, is a serving error against the Wolverines. So just like that, back-to-back serving errors for both teams. We'll split the points. It's still 4-all.
Now serving is number 15.
That was Madeline Galicia. Good serve there, unfortunately, off of Allwine out of bounds. So Union Scotties, they'll get their first lead of the night here, 5-4 at the JV level. Up there by Hicks. Condell going to strike this one, unfortunately, off the net. And that will not clear, so that'll be 4 hits technically for the Wolverines. So back-to-back points here for the Union Scotties.
As they lead now 6-4 in this first set.
Line drive service error there, unfortunately, by the Union Scotties. So that'll be their second, and that was by number 15, once again, Madeline Galicia.
Number 8 came in for the Wolverines. And then
being
number
Peyton.
10 will be serving.
Yep, Peyton Lockey, and then serving was Denon Elgerson, a little too far. And tell you what.
Point for the Scotties as they extend their lead 7-5.
Yeah, a little bit back and forth action. We talked about it throughout the year for JV level. It's all about serving errors so far on the year. Miscommunication again by the Wolverines, and just like that, we got a 3-point lead. Biggest lead for the Scotties so far tonight, 8-5.
Number 5 is serving for the Scotties, Brad.
Yep, so that's Callie Conti. Good serve down that line, still in the field of play. Nice play there. Unfortunately, hit backwards off of the bump there by Conti, and that'll be a point for the Wolverines. So a little bit of luck there for the Wolverines to get it back over onto their side.
Substitution as number 9 comes in for the Scotties, as well as number 14.
So Shauna Boyce and number 14, Jade McGee. We'll do a little shout out to Shauna Boyce, student there at the CTC. Get to see her across the hallway in the classes there. Some pretty neat stuff to be working at the CTC and seeing some familiar faces. Nice play by the Wolverines front line. They get it down, and back-to-back points for the Wolverines. They'll cut into that lead. Now trimmed down to 1.
So Kira Condell with the serve for the Wolverines.
Line drive, bubble serve there off of that close side near the scoreboard. Up and over. Unfortunately, Hicks has to scramble for it. Up and over. Good dive by Fernini, but it falls. So point back to Union, 9-7. So far, both teams just kind of falling into a little bit of a rhythm here, back and forth points. Line drive serve. Good serve there by Alea Croson. Set up there for Luke Raleigh. Unfortunately, into the net. Does not clear. And that's a point for the Scotties. They're back up by 3. Union, a 1A school, are coming into this one 4-5 at the varsity level. But we are used to seeing them every once in a while at the Lawrence County non-conference matchups. Set up front line. I think they're going to see a double touch.
A double hit on the Scotties, so that's going to be a point for the Wolverines.
Yeah, tough play there by Jade McGee right at the front line. Point will go back to Ellwood. That's going to be Jaden Allwine serving. Line drive, good serve, bending downward. A little bit of a scramble here. Union does get it up and over, but out of bounds. So give credit to Allwine with the serve there. Good play to get a point back. Jaden Allwine, one of the newcomers, a freshman outside hitter for the Wolverines. We'll see her every once in a while at the varsity level. She's been pretty darn good. The subs for Ellwood has been fairly decent all year long.
Hits the rafters, unfortunately, and falls on Union's side. That's going to be another point for Ellwood. Ties it up 10-all now, Brad.
Yeah, the second time tonight we've seen a tie by both teams, and I tell you what, sometimes that rafter does come into play.
It's the rafters and falls once again.
Go.
Another point for the Wolverines.
So talk about lead changes.
And timeout, Union.
Yep, so the second lead change for both teams into effect. We'll take a quick timeout, 11-10, Wolverines. All right, folks, welcome back here. Jaden Allwine will be serving once again out of the timeout. We'll see what this timeout brings for both teams. Good serve by Allwine. Back row, Libero has to get it up and over. Shauna Boyce does for the Scotties. Front row, Hicks up there. It's going to be up and over that wall. Bouncing around. Nice dive by Boyce up and over there by that front line. Nice play by number 26, I believe. 36, my apologies. Alana Shenchak. Good point for the Scotties.
So that's our third tie this set, Brad.
Yeah.
Are you keeping track of that?
Oh, I am.
Okay. I wasn't sure what all you were keeping track of.
Yeah.
All right, number 15 now subbed in for the Scotties as number 36 will be serving.
So Madeline Galicia comes in and Alana Senchak serving.
To Allwine, back to Fernitti.
Good play by the Wolverines. It does get up and over and falls. So back to the Wolverines.
Is it Fernitti our libero?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I second-guessed myself because it didn't look like her.
Well, I was going to say she changed her hair just the slightest bit. Usually she had the pigtails. Now tonight she just has the ponytail straight right down the back.
So Nina Fernitti with the serve.
Good serve, line drive. Backing around. That's how you do it, Fernitti.
That'll be an ace for Nina.
Yep. So nice play there by Fernitti to make that one happen. Just her serve is a little bit different. She'll take a hop step to the one side, and it kind of throws everybody off because it gets a sideways spiral on it. Here's that spiral now to the left side. Nice dive by Boyce, but it falls on Union's side, and all of a sudden, Ellwood, they get out to they tie their largest lead of the night at 3. Again, folks, JV, best of 3 sets. Got to win by 2, and it goes up to 25 points. Set up here, far side, got to get it up and over, and they do. Now for the Wolverines, Hicks up and over. Back around, McGee's going to have to be scrambled for Boyce.
And falls on Union's side. Another point for the Wolverines as they now lead 15-11.
Yep, and
Fernitti on 4?
Yep, a 4-0 run here, basically. Well, 3-0 for Fernitti and company, but 4-point in a row for the Wolverines. McGee sets it up.
I was trying to figure out where she started.
Yeah. Hicks Up there for Lucarelli, or sorry,
And
Elchison.
a great kill
Yeah.
by Elchison.
Nice play there by Denham Elchison. Again, one of our freshman hitters, and the Wolverines have a couple of those freshmen.
Honestly, I don't know if you saw it, Brad. It took out the official there in her
Came
stand.
right back. Yep. So once again, Fernity on a 5-point serving run. Backside, Libero has to get it up and over. They do. Nice strike there. It's going to go off of the arm of number 7, Alea Croson. Point for the Wolverines, and I think we're going to see our second
substitution here as number 17 comes in for the Wolverines.
Yep, I thought it was going to be a timeout, but yep, we're going to sub in. That's number 17, Sierra Berglund. She's going to play that back row. Another freshman for the Wolverines. Line drive serve, just a little short service there for Fernity. We don't see that very often.
So now serving will be number 9, Shauna Boyce, for the Union Scotties.
Here's that serve by Boyce, spiraling down the line. Set up by the Wolverines. Up there for Elchison, back row to Libero. McGee sets it up here. Front row, got to get it up and over. Unfortunately, Galicia does not get it over. That'll be a point for Ellwood.
Substitution here as number 21 comes in for Boyce.
That'll be going back to the starting lineup. That was number 21, Ellie Smith. And it looks like
number 5
yep,
coming in.
Callie Conti will come back in.
And then number 11, Lena Lucarelli, back to the start of the serving lineup for the Wolverines.
This is crunch time, 7 points away from that 25 mark. Scotties do get set up here, up and over. Unfortunately, off the netting, still a scramble for the Wolverines. They do get it up and over. Condell, nice strike. Front row attempt here for Union. Got to get it up and over, and they do. Unfortunately,
they're going to say a net violation.
Yeah, yep, that's the right call. It was tight and close, but it doesn't. You don't have to cross the line. All you have to do is touch that net.
That's going to be on number 10 for the Wolverines. So that'll be Union serving number 18, I believe.
Yep, that's Presley Kupka. Good serve off the rafters. Hicks got to get over Fernity. She unfortunately shortchanges it, so Rafters one apiece against both teams.
And not often seen on
Not
the
many
Ellwood
times.
side.
Nope. Good serve again. Line drive serve. Got to get it up and over. Nice
Fernity
punch by
does.
Fernity. Up through the rafters. Nice play by Fernity once again. This time, scramble there by Lucarelli. Unfortunately, goes underneath the net. So good scramble by Ellwood twice, but Union will get the point. They break the lead down to 5.
3.
Nope. It's 18-15, my apologies. Set up here for that front row. Galicia, unfortunately, down underneath the net again. That'll be point for Ellwood, so back to 4.
I thought you were just testing my math skills.
No,
Brad.
I pressed the wrong button. I do that a lot. I press people's wrong buttons every single day.
So Allwine checking back in as number 13, Dakota Hicks, will be serving this time for the Wolverines.
4-point lead for Ellwood.
Here's the serve by Hicks.
Line drive serve with authority. Set up by Union, up and over. They do get it over off of Lucarelli, out of bounds. So nice strike there by Callie Conti. That'll earn the point for the Scotties. That lead, once again, back down to 3.
So number 15 with the serve as number 36 checks in for the libero.
Serve this time by Galicia. Good serve. Set up in that front row. And I think they're going to say it falls. Yep.
So that'll be another point for the Wolverines as they now lead 20-16. Number 8 comes in for Nina Fernity as number 10.
Yep, Denham Elchison will be serving. 8, Peyton Lockey.
I can't remember that one for some reason.
Right at the net. Nice little tap down by Condell. It's going to count. Point for the Wolverines. Just 4 away now.
Yeah, for whatever reason, I can't remember that name.
Line drive serve. Unfortunately,
and
both
that's
looking.
An ace for Elkerson.
Yep, both looking at each other, and coach is giving a little talk through of, hey, you got to communicate that you got to take charge. You're the libero, you got to take charge. 22-16. Serve. Short change off of the head of number 18. Presley Kupka, and that is going to fall. So again, back-to-back aces now, 23-16. Looks like the Wolverines are going to look to close this one out quickly. Line drive, Libero up, back to Libero. Unfortunately, short-changed. Point for Ellwood.
It will be set point number 1 for Ellwood City as they are up 24-16 against the Union Scotties.
So once again, Elchison, line drive serve, good serve, front row. It's got to get it up and over. Unfortunately, both players kind of underneath each other. That'll fall. Point for Ellwood.
That will be set number 1, 25-16 in favor of your Ellwood City Wolverines.
It's a good start for Ellwood. A 9-point victory, a big one. Kind of back and forth action, but it looked like Ellwood started to pull away. We'll take a timeout with the Wolverines leading 1-0. We'll come back. Second set action here for the JV high school volleyball matchup. All right, folks, welcome back. First set there for the Wolverines in the books, 25-16. Decent amount of back and forth action, but the Wolverines eventually went on a run. And we talked about it, Dakota. It primarily is the service errors or the serving aces, and that was the difference at the end. Ellwood cut their serving errors down to just 3, and after that third one, they had about 6 aces in a row to lead to them that 9-point victory in the first set.
So starting off the second set, Ellwood will start with the serving, and it'll be number 11, Lena Lucarelli.
Good trend setter for the Wolverines.
Has to be careful. They were already in kind of some substitution rotation errors there with just checking lineups. But first point will go to Union as we have a service error into the net.
Yeah, a lot of times you get a lot of rotation errors every once in a while when you're not paying attention. Well, Scotty's got away with that one for sure. Wolverines up and over that front wall. Back of the row, Libero. And I think they're going to get a double hit.
A double hit on the Scotties, so that'll be point for the Wolverines. Now with the first tie this second set. So it'll be number 13, Dakota Hicks now with the serve.
Here's that serve. Good line drive serve. Scotties scramble here. They do get it up and over in the field of play. Nice. Condell up through the rafters. Frenetti will bump it up and over. Libero to libero action now. Scotties tapped it up over that front line. Hicks resets it here for Condell. Far side, Allwine down the line. Nice strike by Allwine, but give credit. Scotties' defense prevailing here. Hicks, this time for Condell. Line drive, libero makes a nice play again. Bumped off the post, out of bounds. So nice rally, but
point for the Wolverines.
Yeah.
So they lead 2-1 in this second set with Hicks serving once again.
Give credit to the outside hitters here, Allwine and Condell. Some good strikes to basically earn that point for the Wolverines.
And that'll be a service error for Hicks, and it'll be another tie as we are 2-all.
So the second one already for Ellwood in this second set.
Number 18 with the serve now. Long serve to Frenetti.
Hicks does get it up and
gets
over.
it over.
Now to the libero for the Scotties. Front row set up here, punched up and over. Allwine. Hicks once again just taps it over that line. It falls. Nice play by Hicks and company. So the Wolverines back in front once again.
Now serving will be number 10, Eltrison.
Yep.
Am I saying that right?
Yep, Denham Eltrison. So here's the serve by Denham. Off once again the face of the defender, Alea Croson.
Inadvertently, I'm going to call it an ace.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's technically an ace or not.
Croson's good. She's laughing a little bit, knowing just a little mistake. That's a good serve, though, by Eltrison again. Deeper this time off the libero. Front row, this could be trouble. The net is okay. We play on. Condell up there for Allwine. Bumped up and over. Nice play here by the Scotties. Keep it in play. Good scramble. Galicia up and over. Hicks now for Allwine again. Up and over, but they're going to say
and a carry on Wolverines. So that's the second carry for Hicks now.
Yeah.
Brad.
Yep, and unforced errors so far going in favor of the Union Scotties. They're keeping alive here, 4-3. It's early, though, second set.
Number 15 with the serve and number 36 subbed in for the libero.
So Madeline Galicia once again with the serve. Up and over that front row. Nice play by Galicia to get it up. Bumped up and over. Good play by the Scotties to keep it in a rally going. Frenetti, line drive, punched around, play here.
And ball falls on Union side with officially 2 hits.
Yep. So nice try by Union, but once again, the back row in favor of Ellwood.
So number 6, Kira Condell with the serve.
Good serve there.
Hits
off
the rafters.
Netting. Yeah, technically there's a wire right there. It falls through. Wolverines have to make a play here. Scrambled up and over by Luke Relly. Back row. Opportunity here now for Union. They got to get it over. They do. Good play there by Condell. Up and over by Hicks. It falls.
So another point for the Wolverines as they double up on the Union Scotties.
How do you make up for 2 carries, Dakota? You make a great wall play by Dakota Hicks just to get it up and over. Good stuff.
So Condell with the serve.
Spiral serve there. It falls. That was close to being out of bounds. Real close. But it'll fall for the Wolverines. It's now 7-3. Seven serving 3. Good line drive serve. Back row. Libero's got to make a run. Got to get it up and over. They do not. So the serving continues to favor Ellwood, even though they've got 5 service errors in the 2 sets so far. I guess you take the good with the bad. Service errors, but they're getting aces.
That one went clear back to the divider there, Brad.
It did. 8-3. Good serve once again. Back row scrambled again by the Scotties. This time they do get it over. Set up front row. Hicks up and over there to Luke Relly. Up, down the line. Nice play by the libero to make a play on it. Back over for the Scotties. They get it over again. So back-to-back setups by the Scotties. Tapped over by Hicks. This time it's going to fall.
And a double hit on the Scotty side.
So good court awareness by Dakota Hicks, sophomore for Ellwood. Not her first time in this one, but doing pretty good stuff so far in this one. Scotty scrambled. Fortunately, bumped too far backwards.
4 hits that time.
Yeah, tough play there for Callie
Wolverines
Contai.
another point, 10-3.
Callie Contai
With
there.
Condell on a 5?
Yep.
Point run?
Yep. It's a nice strike there by Condell once again. Scotty's opportunity, front line, bumped up and over. They're going to touch the net, I believe. I saw the net move as well. Yep.
Yeah, but it's going to be on Wolverine's side, so that's going to be a point for the Scotties.
Yeah, that was on number one, Jaden Allwine.
Number 9, Shauna Boyce comes back in for the Scotties, as well as number 14, who will be serving.
So Jade McGee here. Jade, a freshman, 5'6" setter for the Scotties. Get to see her first serve. Nice little punch serve there, up and over. Ellwood on offense. Allwine striked off that net. It falls. Nice scramble by Allwine, but it goes to no avail. So back-to-back points for the Scotties, down 10-5. McGee with the serve. Punch serve again. Nice serve by McGee. Good scramble, though, by Frenetti and company. Scotty's got to get it up and over. McGee does. Back to the Wolverines. Condell to Hicks to Lucarelli, up and over. Libero with the play now for the Scotties. Front row, tap backwards. A little bit of a scramble. Unfortunate hit there by Alana Senchak.
For the Scotties makes another point for the Wolverines as number 10, Ultrason comes back in, and Nina Frenetti, the libero, will be serving.
So the front row as well as serving so far for Ellwood in this one. They got a 6-point lead. Set up, back row, back and forth, up and over, just barely. Hicks, line drive, sticks it. Libero could have let that one go, but once again, good play. Unfortunately goes for naught. Point for Ellwood.
And another timeout for the Union Scotties.
Yep. So nice play there by Ellwood in this one. 7 points in a row. Basically, in a sense, actually a 7-2 run so far for Ellwood. Once again, folks, you can check out all of our live streams on our website, www.ecwolverines.com. You can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. I know WPIL Blitz at 9:30 tonight is going to do an interview with head coach Dan Bradley. So that's a big one. I know it's still fall sports, but we know winter sports is just around the corner, about a month and a half away from actual scrimmaging going on, and we see head coach Chris Wise there for the girls basketball team, and I know Coach Bradley's kind of been doing double dipping and helping out with Gary Rosansky, Chris Wise as well, setting them up for boys and girls basketball. Again, month and a half away, and then you got wrestling as well, so a lot of things in play here as the weather starts to turn, going from outside to indoors. So Dakota, so far in this one, the service errors, 5 for Ellwood between the two sets, just 2 for Union, but the serving aces has been one-sided. I believe it's 8 or 9-2 now in favor of Ellwood. So we'll come out of the timeout.
A rotation error on the Wolverines is going to give the Scotties the ball.
Yeah, and that's the first time we've seen that out of a timeout.
Now I think the Scotties are confused.
I think we're all confused because they technically deduct the point from Ellwood. They have 11-5 listed.
How did they deduct a point? I thought the point just went the other way.
I thought so too, but it could be a certain scenario like out of timeout where a point's taken off and a point's given back or something like that.
So, looks like the libero is going to be serving for the Scotties.
And that is either Emily Ross or Alexis Croson. I want to say that's Croson.
So, number 29 is also going to come in for the Scotties.
Okay, Mally Weston, the first time we've seen her tonight. Senior for Scotties, and then quickly she will...
She goes out because the libero started.
Yep. As we still are figuring a couple things out here at the bench, waiting to figure out what's going on. Always got to love volleyball substitutions. It always gets a little confusing. And I tell you what, Dakota, I don't know if you've watched college volleyball recently.
I have not.
It is insane. They've now got the ability to do replay and challenges, and it is insane how they get those right. There's almost like a stoppage every so often. The difference, though, at the college level, they got an extra official sitting there watching the replay ahead of time. It's like bada bing, bada boom, it goes.
All right. Now we got all the substitutions figured out.
Yep.
And here's the serve by the libero.
Good serve there, but unfortunately comes back over to Union's side, and that front line is just not keeping it together. Point for Ellwood and Dakota. It wasn't necessarily a timeout after the timeout, but that extra time, it favored Ellwood. Yeah, it favored Ellwood once again.
So back to the 12-5 score before the timeout.
It's a 12-5. Good serve there by Fernetti. Up and over. Good punch there by number 18.
Alderson gets
Scramble,
it over.
but unfortunately out of bounds.
That will go out of bounds, so it'll be another point for the Wolverines, now 13-5.
Give a shout out there to Madeline Galicia. Once again, that middle area. Good try, just fortunately about 3 feet out of bounds. Fernetti, jump, hop in the serve. Back over to Wolverine side. Hicks, unfortunately, doesn't get it up and over. They're going to let it play through, and it falls. I think the Wolverines kind of got a little bit lucky there.
I didn't see who it was because I thought it was almost a double hit.
It was very close, and I think the officials possibly could have called it if they wanted to.
Here's the serve by Fernetti.
Good serve. Galicia does get it up and over. Now we're going to get a net violation? Or
that one's going to be a double hit on hits. So it's going to be a point for the Scotties, now 6, serving 14 as number 36 will be serving.
So that'll be Alana Senchak, a freshman, 5'7" middle center and hitter for Union.
And that one goes a little too far.
Yep.
Point for the Union or the Ellwood City Wolverines.
And that's the first serving error by Union since that first set, just their third one on the night. So 15-7 in this one. Ellwood gets it up and over for Scotties. Nice strike by Boyce. It falls. It's a point for the Scotties. I'll make the score 15-8.
So number 9, Shauna Boyce will be serving now as we have some substitutions. Okay, Shauna won't be serving. Yep. Number 21 comes in.
Ellie Smith. And then number 5 for the Wolverines, that'll be Maria Riccio. Once again, a freshman for the Wolverines.
As well as number 5 for the Scotties coming in, Brad.
Okay, Callie Conti, the sophomore, comes in. A couple little late substitutions here. I think everybody is semi-okay. Although now Richie is going to come over to the baseline here. Let's see if she's allowed. I'm not sure what's going on. So it's 15-8.
Okay. So we didn't apparently officially get that
Correct.
Substitution in. So
now we're okay.
Now number 5 will come in.
It's like Maria Riccio checks in officially now with the book. All about formalities.
Serving is number 21 for the Scotties.
Ellie Smith, good serve there. Unfortunately for the Wolverines, it falls. That's a point for Union. 15-9. As the crowd starts to come in here. About under an hour or so to go till the varsity non-section matchup. Serving once again is Ellie Smith. Good serve. Middle section here for Hicks. Up and over. Back to the Wolverines. Condell. Fernetti line drives play there. It does get it up and over.
Fernetti came out of nowhere because no one else was going for it.
Nice strike there by Kupka. Back down there, unfortunately.
And a net violation on the Scotties on number 5. So that's going to be a point for the Wolverines.
And I tell you what, if I'm the coach for Union Scotties, I'm not worried about that one. That was a nice play by Madeline Galicia, number 15, to get it down. Just unfortunately, net violation.
Dakota Hicks with the line drive serving ace.
Yeah. That's a tough one to handle. It's right at the shoulder, and not knocking it, but at the JV level, you're still about 5'2", 5'3". That is That's a hard play to make. You got to bump it up and over your shoulder.
And this one will result in a service error right to the net. So that is Wolverine's 6th one, if I remember correctly, Brad?
Fourth.
Fourth? I
Yep,
thought they
just
were
their
already at 5.
Nope, just their 4th. Oh, wait, no, that was, sorry, that was the wrong team.
Trinity gets it up and over.
Scramble by the Wolverines, back over again, this time by Condell. Opportunity at the net. I think we're going to play through it. I don't know how it's not net violation, but give credit to Union. A scramble, and it works, and it falls, and that's a point for the Scotties.
So I was right with the 6?
Yeah.
No. Okay. I was like, I thought you said we were at 5 already.
17-11 now. Line drive serve. Good serve. Back over
All
the Scotties.
She gets it over, and ball falls just in bounds. Point Wolverines now.
Yeah, it's a tough play there because of how quickly it came back over.
Okay, you
substitutions.
There we go.
Yep.
I was like, you got 18-11. The scoreboard just says 17.
Substitutions by both teams, and now serving.
Ultrason with the serve.
Line drive serve, set up there by Galicia.
Goes up near the rafters, but
Smith
doesn't hit.
Back up and over by Weston. Back to the Wolverine side. Back to Weston again. She gets it up and over. A nice play there by Mally Weston. Staying with it. Second hit there, and she gets the point and gives Union a little bit of excitement to get back into this. I mean, they're down 6, but you go on a run here, cut this lead in half. Still an opportunity.
Number 15 with the serve.
Good serve there. Trouble by the Wolverines, but unfortunately, Riccio doesn't get it up and over. And I tell you what, that was more of a slip of the foot. Riccio stays upright. She probably gets that back over. So point Union. It's now 18-13.
So number 15 with the serve once again for the Scotties.
Madeline Galicia set up here. Condell up for Hicks. She's just got to get up and over. She does. Nice strike. Nice play there by Galicia again. Up and over. Unfortunately, down low is Alana Senchak. Point Ellwood City.
Now 19 serving 13 as number 6, Kara Condell, will be serving.
Condell with the serve. High arcing serve set up by Galicia. Ellie Smith over to the far side, tapped up and over. Nice play there by Conti. Wolverines, opportunity for Allwine. Strike there, back to the Sky side. And again, just...
And ball falls in no man's land.
Yep.
Point Wolverines now 20-13.
Communication is key.
Yeah, we don't hear it as much with the JV level.
Yeah. Condell, back row. Set up here once again. Smith gets it there for Senchak, but unfortunately shortchanged and just no man's land
and
again.
Again, lack of communication. She thought someone else was going for it.
Yep. And unfortunately, that's been the story of tonight so far for the Scotties.
Condell with the nice serve, but it'll go out of bounds with the hit from the Scotties. Another point for the Wolverines, now 22-13.
It's a 9-point lead for Ellwood, just 3 away from winning the match. Serve goes out of bounds off of number 15, Madeline Galicia, and another point for Ellwood. They have gone on a run.
13. 1 point away from being at set and match point.
Good serve, set up front row, up and over. Good line drive, hit there by I believe that was number 5, Callie Conti.
That'll fall on Wolverine's side. Another point for the Scotties, now 14 serving 23 as number 5, Conti, will be serving.
Good serve, line drive, Hicks. Unfortunately, Allwine once again. That's the second time we've seen somebody slip and fall. It's a point for the Scotties. Hopefully,
I don't know if she slipped or if she was trying to get out of someone else's way.
Just wondering.
Substitution here as number 17 comes in for Allwine.
Just wondering how warm it is. Maybe there's enough perspiration on the court. That's Sierra Berglund will come in, number 17 for Ellwood.
Here's the serve by number 5.
Good serve by Conti. It falls.
And
it's
falls in. Another point for the Scotties, now 15-23.
So 3 straight
Or
points.
16.
That's big.
They're not as fast as changing as you are.
So 3 straight points here for Union. And now they're going to change the ball. So I bet you $1,000,000 there's enough perspiration. It fell into something. There's enough sweat or there's enough water on the ball. They're switching it out. Or maybe it's a dud. We'll go with a dud. We like duds.
So another serve by number 5.
There's a good serve once again. I think that caught the corner. It did.
Yes, it did.
And it has fallen once again. Cuts the lead down to 6. They had a 10-point lead, double digits, and now it's just 6. And look at Frenetti taking charge here, saying, hey, you got to play back a little bit deeper. Yep. Smart move by the Wolverines back row. We'll see what Conti does this time. Now the other side, unfortunately, out of bounds.
That one will be out of bounds as it goes to the Wolverines bench.
Substitutions here.
So now we are at set and match point for the Wolverines as number 9, Shauna Boyce, and number 14 come in for the Union Scotties. And number 17 will be serving for the Wolverines.
Once again, that's Sierra Berglund. Good serve back row, and it falls.
And a
How about that?
ace to end this JV matchup.
What a way for Sierra Berglund to come in, and only for 2 points or 3 points, but I tell you what, that's a way to close the game. Give credit to number 17, Sierra Berglund, freshman defenseman. All right, so 2 sets to 0 victory there for the JV team for Ellwood. That'll put us at about 6:46 local time. We'll take a timeout break, and we'll see how long this will take, but about 20 minutes up there times 2. We'll probably start here right around 7:25 range or
times
so.
2?
Both teams. They put up 20 and 20. There's 20, and then they do the 20 and 20. Anyways, 6:46. We'll take a timeout, and we'll bring you varsity matchup at the bottom of the hour. Final score here, JV 2-0 Ellwood. Stay with us, folks. Varsity is up next.
Hi, friends, and a very pleasant good evening as we come to you tonight from Lincoln High School Big Gym as the Union Scotties have traveled to Ellwood City to take on Our Lady Wolverines in this non-section, correct, Brad, volleyball matchup. Thad Sturgeon alongside Brad Windhorst, Dakota Marshall on camera as we're moments away from the start of this, as I said, non-section matchup. Brad, big games this week. Every game's a big game. Why don't you tell us where we're at on the standings?
Yep, so Union Scotties come into play 4-5, 3-1 section play, but a non-conference game. Both teams are back in section tomorrow night. They're in the 1A Section 2, which has Beaver County Christian, Southside, Western Beaver, Rochester, and Cornell. For the Wolverines, tough loss there at Riverside. We talked about it already. A tough one to have and take one on the chin, but the chin has to be taken. They're 5-2 in section play and a big one tomorrow night because they play Neshannock here, or just 24 hours away from that one. That one could determine section title possibly down the road. Laurel coming on at the 3rd seed. The 4th seed is Shenango. And then it's a surprise team in Riverside, followed by Mohawk and Beaver Falls Tigers.
So, yes, a big week, but got to take care of Monday before we get to Tuesday tonight. That is against Union Scotties. We're moments away here from the tip-off, and we're going to have the Star Spangled Banner. Now the playing of our national anthem. There was our Star Spangled Banner, a proud uncle moment as Lila Sturgeon blessed us with her singing voice tonight. Lila, 9th grader here at the high school. And 8th grader, I beg your pardon, 8th grader. They grow up so fast. So now the starting lineups.
Yep, so we'll go with the Lady Scotties, the Union. Going with number 2, that is the junior, Maddie Settle. Number 3, the sophomore setter, Maggie Joseph. Number 8, defensive specialist, the sophomore, Emily Ross. Number 10, the sophomore, Savannah Lillowen. Number 23, the junior outside hitter, Charlotte Delarolu. Number 24, the junior middle hitter, Mira Gunn. And number 28, the outside hitter, junior, Olivia Benedict.
19 was the last one.
And unfortunately, we do not have a number 19. Looking for the name. I think it's
29.
I thought it was Maui.
So now the Ellwood City Wolverines. Number 5, Miss Kara Kreitzer. Number 20, Ava Lucarelli, a junior. Number 7, a senior outside hitter, Elsie Sturgeon. Number 44, senior defensive specialist, Genovesa Miller. Number 30, she's a senior middle hitter, Chloe Bungar. Number 3, she's a senior, she's setter, Emma Figuerel. And number 21, senior outside hitter, Delaney Sturgeon. And number 2, setter, Caitlin Kreitzer. Head coach Jenna Ricciuti, assistant coach Maddie Krug, and Joe Ricciuti. So nice big matchup here tonight. Non-section, boy, a very young team. We're looking at Union. I see two seniors on there. And that is what we call in the broadcasting business a roster for someone with much better eyes than I have. Very small font, so you're going to have to help me out here, Brad.
I'm glad that we got one because we talked to James Dawson for Lawrence County Sports Network. The scores table may not have one.
Okay.
So we'll get our setup here for the rotations and whatnot. Both of our officials working tonight. Couple rotation issues in that JV matchup, so we'll see if that comes into play tonight. Thad, what we talked about in that first matchup, Ellwood City in the JV had 6 serving errors, but on the flip side, they had 10 serving aces, so you take the good with the bad. On the flip side, Union only had 2 in each set serving errors, but they unfortunately could not get anything going at the front wall, and they tied and took a lead in that first set for twice, actually, a 3-point lead, and after that, it was all Ellwood in the JV matchup.
So, got our 2 officials. I did not get the names. We've seen them before. Here's the serve by Union, and we'll get a point for Ellwood City as it goes into the net. I don't think I told you, Brad, but the official that got hurt the other night was Stebbins. I just call him Stebbins. I don't even know his first name. Here's Caitlin Kreitzer now with the set. Or with the serve.
Elsie Sturgeon came in for the Wolverines as well.
There's set. Elsie gets it. And I think we went into the net there underneath for Union. So a point for Ellwood City. Now Caitlin up to 0. Gets the serve over. Puts it up and a little bit too far for the set there. So Union finds themselves down 3-0.
Yeah, Mira Gunn, number 24, was set up for it, but unfortunately too far behind her to get it over.
There's a serve, and that is going to be an ace as she tried to hit the return, and it goes out of bounds. Caitlin, 4-0 lead here. Nice hard serve by Caitlin, puts it up, and that's going to fall to the ground on Union's side. Just like that, it's 5-0. And a little communication issue there with Union right now as we find the score 6-0.
Yeah, we can talk about unforced errors so far for Union. They've got about 3 of them in this one.
It just gets it over the net. High risk, high reward for Caitlin Kreitzer. It's now 7-0. There, we're going to get a set. Can we get it over? And they do. A nice dig there by Emma Figueroa, and up, and Delaney just wisely just gets it over. Going to try to sit up there. Pushes it up. A nice dig by Figueroa. Bungar puts it up. Delaney just, little awkward shit there. And awkward hit there by Delaney, goes into the net. Union will be serving 7. 23 serving. That's Elsie Sturgeon with it, and it's going to go out of bounds. That's an ace for DeRelou. So 2 serving 7 now. That's going to be out of bounds. So another forced error for Union. Caitlin Kreitzer checking in now for Genevieve Miller. Union kind of starting like the Pittsburgh Steelers yesterday. Not real good. We'll see if they can get some momentum here. They're finding themselves down 8-2. Chloe Bungar with the serve. Puts it up, and she does get it. Oh, it was on, hit the antenna.
Yeah, good try there by the scramble there between Maddie Settle and Maggie Joseph. Unfortunately, just hits that antenna. It's out of bounds.
So Chloe Bungar with the serve, and that's going to go backwards, but she gets it up, and they get it over. Figueroa with the ball, up to Kreitzer. Hits it to her sister Kara, gets it over. Now Caitlin Kreitzer, back to Elsie Sturgeon. Oh,
So a double hit on Union side.
Yep. Good try there by number 28, Olivia Benedict, but unfortunately when she came through, double tap.
now here's Chloe with the serve. It's going to go into the rafters and falls. So just like that, it's 11-2.
Serving continues for Ellwood. 3 aces now, and difference is no service errors so far.
Oh,
Rotation error for Union.
I was waiting to jinx it there for me.
you kind of did, but Union bailed you out of that.
They
jinx.
did.
So 12 to serving 2.
That's the 7th unforced error by Union.
High arching serve, and that one is out of bounds.
I guess the jinx continued for an extra
Yes.
point.
Number 10 checks in.
And number 24.
There
serve.
isn't. Oh, we don't have a 19 on the roster. Into the net it goes. So point for the Wolverines. Delaney Sturgeon now serving, leading 13-3. Punches it up and over, and into the rafters it goes. They tried to save it, and to no avail.
Good try there by Maggie Joseph, and then number 19. I think that was Hayden Stickler. I could be wrong. I think I heard Stickler, so
Okay.
I think that was technically listed 25, the libero now 19.
Serving 3 is Sturgeon. Puts it up this time. They're going to get it over, and they do. Delaney kicks it up there. Caitlin Kreitzer to her sister Kara. She finds the hole in that defense. And another point for the Wolverines, 15-3. Now Delaney. Rotation in here, number 28 for the Wolverines, Nina Fernitti. Delaney, there's a forced error. Goes into the net.
Unforced error.
It's an error.
Now
Serving now.
number 28.
And that'll be Olivia Benedict.
Fernitti sets it up there. Figueroa puts it into the net. That's 2 times now for the Wolverines.
We'll see Sturgeon moving in the wrong direction. I'm not sure here. So that'll be a point for the Scotties, 15-7 now. 3 straight unforced errors there for the Wolverines.
Well, she has a good serve. Kreitzer now gets it back over to Delaney. She gets it over, puts it pretty deep. Gonna hold it there, dumps it over. Figueroa now. Fernitti, they got to get it over, and Figueroa wisely, the senior, gets it over. Puts it up. Delaney with the Kreitzer now with the bump over to Figueroa, and ball was out. Just like that, the Scotties have cut the deficit in half.
Yeah, 4 straight points.
It's Benedict. Kreitzer up there to Elsie Sturgeon, and that's going to be too far. 9, so they were up like 15-4 at one point, weren't they?
Yep. And so far, Benedict doing the serving
What a
here.
5-0 run for her. That's a good serve, one of the better ones. Kreitzer just gets it over. Gonna play it up there. Calls for it. Oh, nice job by Elsie to get it tipped over. Fernitti gets it. Up. Oh, just pushes it over. was Kreitzer. Puts it up, and that is out. Kind of the Wolverines are lucky they did not.
Ooh.
They saying a tip.
I thought it was tip. No, they're going to say out of bounds.
I can almost,
That's
from our angle, we're blocked by the official.
Yeah, that was close.
Now, Elsie Sturgeon serving, 16-9. Benedict with authority.
Wow.
Hits it.
All
Hello.
right. Yeah. Winner chicken dinner right there. My goodness. So checking in will be number 23, Charlotte Delaroy. I'm sorry, De Ralu.
Yep.
And number 2, Maddie Settle.
Fernetti gets it. Kreitzer puts it up. Gets it to her sister Caitlin. He gets it over. Ava Lucarelli, who checked in, puts it up there. And no, good hit there. Into the rafters it goes. Nice save. Can they get it over? Oh, and that communication. They had the right idea.
I'll tell you what, that's a good strike there by Figueroa.
Yes, it was.
Good play on defense. Unfortunately, just couldn't get it over. Substitutions will be Genovesa Miller and Chloe Bunger, with Miller serving for the Wolverines.
There's the serve. Gets it over. He bumped there. That's going to be out of bounds. Hard hit. But just a bit too hard. Miller now with the serve. Tries the other side. Ball's got a funny spin on it. Gets it over. Miller now. Up to Kreitzer to Bungart. And a nice save there by the Scotties. Gets it up. A lot of net action there, and it's going to fall on the side of Union to the ground. Point for Ellwood City. So Miller now on a 2-0 run via the serve. Figueroa checked out, and Emma Shafley checks in. Tried to block it there. Kreitzer with the save. Miller now with it. Going to hit it over. Delaney Wisely just punches it over. That was the third hit. You got to watch Benedict, and that's in.
Oh, that's in. Oh, I got in on that one.
Yeah, they got to do something different with these lines.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing against the girls that do it.
Nope.
You got assistant coaches. You got
athletic directors.
Yes, took the words right out of my mouth. I mean, nice dig. Awesome dig by Lucarelli to save that. And goes out. But we see it. We saw it in the Riverside game.
Oh, that Riverside game.
Yep.
Yeah. You can say what you want. Riverside played very well.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Oh, I know you're not saying it either.
It affects the play of the game.
It does. It does. The flow of the game. It's all about the flow.
And into the net it goes. It's going to be a 21-11 lead now for the Wolverines.
Union up to 10 or 11 errors there so far in this first set, and that's kind of why the Wolverines easy 10-point lead.
Emma Shafley with it. Benedict gets it, puts it up and over, and that's going to be out of bounds. Got the hard hit, just couldn't quite get her down. Now Emma Shafley. High arching serve, puts it up, and Delaney sees that coming. Whew. And that looked like a beach ball coming to her, and she made him pay. (23-11). Nice serve here by Shafley. Puts it up. Now back over. Lucarelli to Kreitzer, up to Delaney again. Down it goes, but a good dig there by number 2. Nice save by Kreitzer, and it's going to be into the officials. But number 2, Maddie Settle, had a really good dig there on Delaney's. She had some pretty good force behind that. She was able to control that. Miller now with it. Picks it up there. Delaney again. And that time didn't have the angle. Hits it out of bounds. 23-13. That ball's got some spin on it. Bungar with it now. Delaney just wisely punches it over. That time, she got beat. This time Delaney punches it over, and she saves it, keeps it alive.
And it hit the antenna on the far side.
So we
point
got
Wolverines.
set point. Yeah, Delaney and I was number 3 over there. Maggie Joseph kind of had her own little game going within the game. So Caitlin Kreitzer now back. High serve, and just falls a little too long.
So now serving will be number 23, Charlotte DeRelu.
Nice dig by Elsie. Kept alive. What a play. And Chloe Bungar wisely gets it over. Punches it up. Kicks it over. Kreitzer going to say a double hit. That's set point.
Yep. So that'll be a point.
So, at the end of 1, the Wolverines take the win. 25 to
14.
14.
Yep. So, folks, while we have a little break here, we'll talk about some Ellwood City sports the next couple of days. The big one is boys golf. They got 3 things going on this week. Tuesday, they've got the Tri-County Championship. That's between Ellwood and Neshannock. Whoever wins that will then be qualifying for the team championships at the 2A level. That bracket is going to be released on Thursday. Boys golf also, Tam O'Shanter will be on Friday. So that competition will be up in Hermitage. And then Jordan Keller will be in action Wednesday. The WPIL 2A final round, the championship round. He's in 8th place and just a couple shots back, not too far behind. He'll be at Swickley Heights Golf Club down in close Pittsburgh. Girls golf finished their season 2-12 on the year, but they did defeat and win outright against Ambridge Bridgers. So good stuff there for girls golf coming back in actual WPIL recognized sport play. Football, obviously, we talked about them. They're 5-0 for the first time since 1986. Their game is on Saturday at Western Beaver, 12:30 kickoff there. Cross country, 5-1. Unfortunately, they had their first loss of the season, 27-28 last week against Mohawk. Their next match is Tuesday, tomorrow at Neshannock. Soccer, 0-10 on the season so far. The last loss was the Keystone Oaks, 13-1. Their next match is tomorrow as well at Central Valley, and that Central Valley team has been lights out. They were in 3A last year. Once again, another one of those 3A slide down to 2A and just dominating the section play there. Girls tennis, they've got a big one coming up. They're 5-3, 4-3 in section play. They actually qualified for team playoffs. That bracket will be released on Friday, so we'll know sometime the following week. There was a chance it was going to be played on Friday. I think they said with the weather and everything, bracket Friday, they'll play next Monday or Tuesday. And then finally, our one that we're watching here, volleyball, the big one. We got 2 of them this week, Thad. Thursday, they'll be at Mohawk. But before then, after this one today, the sandwich, the middle game, the matinee in the middle, Tuesday back here 24 hours from now, the Shannock Lancers come into the big gym.
Folks, we'd love to get a big crowd here for that. So if you're listening, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, come on out, support the girls for this big section matchup.
It'll determine the section title, no doubt.
Well, to that point, I mean, really, if the Lady Wolverines want to win this section, they got to win every game from here out.
Yep, that's exactly how it is.
They beat everybody once, except Neshannock. So, and they lost that heartbreaker last
doable.
week to Riverside. Oh, they had Neshannock 2-0.
Yep.
And lost the last 3.
And that was at Neshannock. So
yes,
a crowd would just help them.
Would help and make a huge difference. Show your support. So, game on, set 2. Caitlin Kreitzer will be starting off with that serve, and I think we're going to start it off with an ace, Brad. As they just could not get an answer to return that ball. Now Caitlin Kreitzer up 1-0, puts that ball deep, hits it up there, and they hustle over to get it. Elsie Sturgeon up to Delaney, punches it over. Didn't really hit it down like she sometimes can. Kreitzer now to Bunger. Ball goes out of bounds. On the hit. Miller now with it. Puts it up there. Bungart with the hit. And, a nice save. But it comes up in here to the stands. Almost hit our superintendent of school. Dr. Wes Shipley is here tonight taking in the game. Now Chloe Bunger with the serve, up 2-1. Hard serve. There's an ace as number 19 could not get underneath it in time. That's the serve. Benedict with the hit. It's it back over at Benedict now. She's got a powerful hit. She really does. And a nice save there. Kreitzer just gets it over the net. Puts it back up, and that's going to be out. How tall is Benedict? Do we have that?
They got her listed at 6 foot.
6 foot. And she's got an arm on her. Bungard, that's too far. Out of bounds. Service error gives a point to Union.
So server now will be 23, Charlotte DeRelou.
Hit there. Figueroa gets it. They got to get it over, and Delaney Sturgeon does. Picks it back up. Benedict with that hit and tried to save it. And a hard hit.
Yeah.
I tell you what. She don't really get super high in the air, but she don't hit many into the net.
Yep, don't have to when you're 6 foot.
That's right. Bungard with the hit. Up to Kreitzer. Elsie Sturgeon just punches it over. Nice play there. Good defensive awareness by Elsie of the other team to get that in there. Delaney Sturgeon now serving, up 5-3. That jump serve by Delaney, that's an ace. It just died there in that second row. And gets her the point.
It's the third ace for the Wolverines, so 3 airs, 3 aces so far this set.
Delaney out, serving up 5-3. And no return there.
I believe it should be 7-3.
I was going to say, if you had...
It was 5-3. I actually went and bumped it up wrong. It should have been 6-3, so it should be 7-3.
Delaney with the serve. Oh, falls in
Nice.
there. A nice dump there. Was that Gunn?
Yep. That was Gunn and Benedict as well. Just setting it up perfect. A little punch up and over. Found the
There,
hole.
they got it right now. It's 8-3.
Should be 7-4.
Figueroa gets it over. Puts it up. Going to get a nice set here. And Kreitzer with it. Elsie saves it. Back over. Caitlin just gets it over. Puts it up. Another bump by Caitlin. Back up. Caitlin just gets it. Doesn't get it over the net. Not quite far enough.
I got 7-5, so I don't.
You're right.
Okay, I was going to say, we'll keep it and let it roll.
Unger with it. Oh, just punches it over, trying to catch him off guard. She almost did. Down in no man's land as it went up the net. There's the serve. Delaney with it. Picks it up. Figueroa gets the block and
Net violation on number 2 for Union. Or 25, excuse me.
now Elsie Sturgeon serving. Wolverines up 9-5. There's a serve. And gets it over. Elsie Sturgeon with it to Caitlin Kreitzer over to Figueroa. She gets blocked. She gets the save. Kreitzer back up to her cousin Kara. And then we get another net.
Yep. Another net I'm going to say against number 10 this time for Union.
So Wolverines up. Somebody got to get on the scoreboard because it's wrong again.
Yeah, I got 9-6. We'll let it roll for now until we figure this out.
There it is. 11-6. 11 to. So Elsie had a nice run here.
Ellwood with the lead. We'll put it that way.
There's Elsie with the serve. Oh. Now Elsie Sturgeon to Caitlin Kreitzer. Up to Kara Kreitzer, and she hits it too far. Out of bounds it goes. So now Benedict serving. She can rack up some points. She did the last time through. Kreitzer now with it. Delaney hits it hard.
Woo.
She said enough of that from the middle row. So Genovesa Miller checked in for Kara Kreitzer. Ava Lucarelli's also out there. I don't know if I got that in or not. Nice dump over there. Figueroa gets it. Oh.
I think they're going to say it was officially in. Yeah, they're going to give the point for Ellwood. So it is officially 12-7, and they fixed the scoreboard. So
Okay.
we're back on now.
So Genovesa Miller with that serve. Puts it up. Chloe Bunger with the smash down.
And
Timeout going to be taken now by Union.
we were on. Now it's 14-6. Anywho, Wolverines with the lead. We'll take it to quick timeout.
Welcome back, folks. In this second set, Wolverines won the first one 25-14. They're leading this one 14-6. Puts it up, and into the net it goes. Easy point there for the Wolverines. Genovesa Miller serving. Puts it up. And a nice block there. As Bungard Kreitzer, Genovesa Miller then just wisely hits it over. Into the net it goes. Maddie Settle there tried to hit that. Miller now with the serve. She's run off about 3, I think, here. Settle with the hit. It's to the Lady Sturgeon. Genovesa Miller puts it up there for Figueroa. And, tried to block it, did number 3 that time, Joseph. And fell out of bounds. 17-6 Wolverines. Benedict with the hit. Puts it up. Tic-tac-toe. Oh! Into the net. Several net violations here.
So that one's on number 3 for Union.
Figueroa's going to check out. And Natalie Jones is going to check in as the Wolverines find themselves up 18-6. Oh. The ball just gets over the net for Union. They'll get a point. DeRelu checks back in.
Serving now will be number 2, Maddie Settle.
And that's going to be out. Once again, as I said at the start of this varsity match, a very young team. Only 2 seniors on a team, and that Hayden Strickler, we kind of think that with the number change. High serve, and it goes out of bounds by Jones. A point for the Scotties.
Now serving will be number 10.
And gets to Miller. Puts it up there. Delaney, crushes it. When you have 6 seniors and you have people like Caitlin Kreitzer and Delaney Sturgeon have been playing together a long time, you get some sets like that. I think those have been practiced a few times.
I would say.
In the last 4 years. So now Caitlin Kreitzer with the serve. Puts it up, and it's going to be hit over. Miller with it. To Kreitzer. To Elsie Sturgeon this time, and Elsie makes it out there deep. Puts it up. Nice save by Caitlin. Puts it back up to Elsie. Nice volley here. One of the longest we've had going tonight. Benedict. A great save by Kreitzer. And Delaney kicks it over. They're going to be coming again. Here comes Gunn. Nice save by, kicks it back over. And up under the wall. Puts it up, and it's blocked. And they're going to say into the net. 4 hits. 4 hits. I thought we had blocked it on our side, but apparently it rolled back down the net. A nice volley, though, there. That was entertaining.
Yeah, it was pretty good to see Benedict and Gunn. A little battle there with Kreitzer
that
and
Gunn name and Union,
Sturgeon.
you think pretty athletic.
Right.
We've been covering.
Nice recovery
Nice
by the
haul.
Wolverines.
Great job.
It falls.
Wow. That was hustle. I think Delaney was kind of mad. She missed her timing and didn't get there. I'm not sure who bailed her out. I think it was Caitlin.
Yep.
And now Delaney's going to check out. Emma Shafley's going to come back in, leading 22-8. Caitlin Kreitzer. Nice hard serve, puts it up. And into the net. Going to be a point for Ellwood City. Wolverines wanting to take this second set. A nice set there by who we think is Hayden Strickler. Point for Union.
Now serving will be number 3 for Union.
That's Maggie Joseph.
Kind of goes backwards. A nice save there by Jones. Bungar, not going to get it. So another point for Union, making the score 23-11. Miller now with it. A great serve. Shafley, sadly puts it into the net. There's a serve, and that is going to be out. So set point now for the Lady Wolverines, as Kara Kreitzer's now going to check back in for Genovesa Miller. Chloe Bunger will be serving. Serve puts it up, and down it goes as Shafley hit it, and he went under the net anyway. That set point, 25-11 in favor of the Wolverines. We're going to take a timeout, Brad?
Yep, we'll take a timeout. Wolverines up 2-0. Third set coming up next. right, folks, welcome back. Your third set about ready to get underway. The Wolverines there doubled up on aces and limited the unforced errors, and that's why they took a 25-11 set win. Little side notes for the sports world. It was just they just announced it. Unfortunately, Pete Rose officially passed away.
No kidding.
Yeah, 83. Pete Rose just passed away.
No kidding.
Yeah, just got the little notification.
Just gets it over with Caitlin Kreitzer. Puts it up. Bang! Woo! Delaney Sturgeon had the set. That could be a highlight reel there. Wow. That's 3 this week. Chris Christopherson, Matumbo, and Pete Rose.
It's crazy.
So he'll never see himself into the hall.
It's tough.
Debate for another day.
Oh, yeah.
Caitlin Kreitzer with the serve. Puts it up, and Benedict gave chase, but to no avail. It's 2-0. Might want to write that spike down by Delaney.
I know.
That was pretty. I maybe try to be biased, but
during warm-up, she was doing pretty good. As there's again an ace for the Wolverines. That's now, from my count, 8 aces in this match. First one of the set, and Wolverines picking it up where they left off. It's 3-0.
Oh, off the ceiling. And we've talked physics here before. We're not going to do it tonight. It's Monday. But the ball comes down a lot faster when it has the recoil of hitting. And we get another ace. Oh, and they're going to hit the ceiling again. And Miller chases it down, puts it up to Kreitzer, and a little bit unable to hit that was Delaney Sturgeon. Making the score 4-1. Union now serving.
That'll be once again Charlotte DeRolu. Checking in was Maddie Settle.
That is out. Ooh. Good play there by Miller. Pulls her hands down quickly. Kara Kreitzer now going to step in. Kara, just a freshman on a team, but making her contributions known in the first, 10, 11 games?
Yeah. There's a couple freshmen for the Wolverines that have kind of stepped up at some really neat moments.
Lungar. Oh, there's an ace.
There you go.
She's
No
been
trick
hitting
to
them
that.
a little deep lately, but that one there just crossed over.
She's looking for the ball and doesn't realize the ball's behind her.
There it is.
Oh.
Chloe's kind of made that adjustment in her serve. She's been hitting a little bit long, but if you notice, she's kind of using the whole gym right now.
The whole baseline and everything.
And that's one of the luxuries we have here in our gym.
Full-size court gym?
Full-size court. You get into some of these, and, there's an into the net it goes. You know, the out of bounds is not very, it's maybe 4 to 6 feet shorter, and you don't realize how much that changes up.
93 feet with Thad to Dad.
Yep. There's a bump, puts it up. Delaney puts it down, another kill for Delaney.
Wolverines keeping it simple and going to the right people, the hot hand, and serving has helped out a little bit as well tonight.
Yes, it has. Here's Delaney now. She's one that uses the full court.
Number 10 just checked in for the Wolverines.
So Elchison on the court.
Delaney went a little too far on that one.
We'll chalk that up as a jinx.
Yep, we will.
You keeping track of those two, Brad?
Not on paper, but in my head.
Freshman Avery Elchinson just checked in.
Line drive by Benedict. Good serve once again.
A nice play by Figuerel just to keep it. Oh, hits that.
Rafters 3, Union 0, unfortunately.
So Ava Lucarelli going to check in for Elsie Sturgeon. Up 9-3 is the Wolverines. Of course, we just got done with a big homecoming weekend. Here's Ava's serve. Hit there by Benedict. Oh, punches it over. Caitlin Kreitzer. Oh, no. Yeah, Caitlin. Caitlin and Avery have the same hairstyle here tonight, so you got to watch a little closer.
And you were talking about the homecoming court. Caitlin
Yes.
Kreitzer, as we speak, she was on that court.
Yes, she was.
Did some kicking as well, and big win for the Wolverines. A shutout win.
Yep. There's Ava's serve. Kept alive. Now punched over and out of bounds. But I was saying about homecoming, you get on social media, Facebook, and you see all these, you see the girls all dressed up and hair done. It's like you almost got to look twice. You're used to seeing them in volleyball, basketball, in Caitlin's case, football, and then you see them. And there's a serve by Ava. Big time block there by Elchinson. Tries to tap it over. Delaney trying to take a page out of Caitlin Kreitzer's book and use the foot.
So checking in will be number 23 once again. That's DeRolu. And serving will be Maddie Settle.
Oh, she found the weak spot.
Yes, she did. That'll be the second ace of the match for the Union Scotties. So 5 serving 11 here. Wolverines looking to get the 3-set sweep tonight.
Delaney, Figueroa, and said it was in. So another point for the Wolverines, leading 13-5. Genovesa Miller going to check in for Elchinson.
Looks like basketball practice just
I think so.
got
as Chucky
over with.
Swinesburg on the homecoming court. Puts it up. Oh, tried to push it down there was Kreitzer. To no avail as it was hit back over. 6-12.
And you've got football practice right after school, followed up by basketball. You got a busy day. Girls basketball we saw let out around 4 o'clock as well. So winter sports.
Lucarelli, nice set. Figueroa, and that's going to be long.
In fact, I don't know if you saw it or not, but WPIL Blitz will have Coach Dan Bradley on the air tonight at 9:30.
Okay, I did not see that.
Yeah, they'll have that on their website and Twitter for that matter. So if you haven't heard, you've been probably living under a rock the past couple weeks. Wolverines starting to get some
Pretty
some news
major
attention.
Pretty major airplay. KDK was up last week. Rob Pratt.
Yep.
Lenny Sturkey just gets it over. Oh, and Wolverines now, one of the knocks on this team, they just don't put teams away. I think they get a little complacent, and now they find themselves just up by 3. Bunger just gets it over. Gunn.
That'll be a point for the Scotties, and just like that, the lead cut down to 2. They have trouble. The 2 big things starting strong early, and they did that. Check that off tonight.
Right.
But you got to finish, and yeah, it's 12-10, but you want that scoreboard to be done. No offense.
Yep.
But
Lucarelli with it. The Kreitzer just pushes it over. Benedict with the hit.
wow.
No, it was not Benedict that time. That was
DeRolu. Yeah, and at a point, and it falls on the Wolverine side. So that lead of, 8 or 9 points dwindled down to just 1.
Oh, for crying out loud.
And a serving ace basically there for number 19. Once again, we believe that's Stickler. A point for the Scotties, and just like that, the first tie on the evening. 12 all.
That ball is out. So stop the bleeding there for the Wolverines.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not the way you want to do it for
No.
the flip side, Union.
So 13 serving 12, Emma Figueroa. There's an ace. That's how you answer it. So Elsie Sturgeon checks in for Lucarelli. Figueroa, she went for it and was able to get the ball.
Yep.
Makes the score 15-12.
Fourth ace of the set, and 11 overall for the Wolverines. Good stuff on the serving line.
That's going to be out. So now Union will get the ball.
Number 3 will be serving as number 28 checked back in.
Good serve by
Miller,
Joseph.
and that goes sideways. Another point for Union, 14-15. They can tie it up once again. High lollipop serve into the rafters. Will it ever come down?
Nope, not anytime soon.
Ball is lost.
I've been waiting for that all year long.
Yep, we got the new
Air duct system.
Duct system.
And anytime it gets stuck like that, I think that is a reset of the
Yep,
play.
they get the jump. Bungert just taps it over. Gets it. Rights her up to Shafley and hits it too far. Out of bounds. We're tied up again, 15-15.
Serve once again by Joseph.
Shafley this time, she puts it in net. It's 16-15. Speaking of Coach Dan Bradley, he is in the house, sitting over there taking in the game.
Try to do an interview before 9:30.
There it is. Bunger just says enough of this. Gets the kill. So Delaney Sturgeon is going to check back in for Shafley. Now Caitlin Kreitzer will be serving in a tie game, 16-16. Just gets it over. Oh, Delaney went up for it, missed it. Kreitzer now. And there's a nice hit by Caitlin Kreitzer from the middle row. Now 17-16. Caitlin now with the serve. Puts it bunch back over by Delaney. I saw her watching that time. She was waiting for the second to third pass and was able to corral that ball and get her down. Now 18-16. Oh, that's going to be long. Another service error. So tight match here, tight set. Wolverines lead 18-17, but Union trying to tie. A nice dig there. Gets it over, and Elsie just gets it up. Nice block by Delaney. That's saying, I want this game over with. Elchison going to check in for Miller.
And number 8 checking back in for Union.
It's Emily Ross on defense for the Scotties. 2-point lead here for Chloe Bunger. See if she can close this one out.
Add to it a little bit. It's up there, pushes it up. Gunn gets it over, and it's going to be out of bounds into the hands of Jenna Ricciuti, our coach. 20-17. Chloe now. Remember, folks, tomorrow night in Neshannock, let's fill the gym up. There's a hit, and she get it over. And she does. Figueroa with the ball. Puts it up. Elchinson puts it down. She gets a varsity kill, making it 21-17. Three points rung off here by Chloe, leading 21-17. High serve. Puts it up and gets it over. Nice dig. Puts it back there. Now Caitlin punches it, and a nice play by Caitlin Kreitzer, as Elsie has that way of setting her up when she's in that second row. So now Chloe, nice serve, puts it up, gets it over to Kreitzer. Little miss hit. Got to get it over, and Chloe, good play by Chloe, just the wherewithal to get it over. Puts it up now, Gunn. Tried to block, a nice dig by Figueroa. Up again, Delaney touches it over. Puts it up. Elchinson puts it down. Nice play by the freshman. 23-17. Chloe now puts it up, and Benedict is there to hit it over. Puts it up, nice dig. Puts it up, here's Delaney, touches it over, finds her person.
And a net violation for
Delaney,
Union.
and Avery, I think both wanted to get credit for the kill on that one.
Oh, my. So, Thad.
We've got set match point, 24-17. It's the call, puts it up, and Delaney's there to knock it down. There's the win for the Wolverines, 25-17. Take the all sets, 25-14, 25-11, and 25-17. So a nice win for our Lady Wolverines. And hopefully they can keep that momentum going till tomorrow night for the huge section matchup against Neshannock.
Yep, they'll improve to 8-2 on the year. Sorry, 8-3 on the year, but big one tomorrow in Neshannock. And make sure you come out, and we'll have that one if you're not able, unfortunately, to make it tomorrow night. 6 o'clock will be JV, 7:30 approximately will be varsity, 7:30 at night. We got a busy week, Thad. We'll talk about it all week long on social media. Check it out on our website, www.ecwolverines.com. We've got Rivell Cup middle school football on Wednesday. Thursday, we've got soccer.
Beaver.
Soccer Beaver. And then, hey, Friday, the first Friday in a long time, we're off because we've got football matinee style Saturday, 12:30 at Western Beaver. So we'll have 4 at least more broadcasts this week for you. Keep apprised to Facebook, Twitter, as well as YouTube. Then,
all right, with that, on behalf of Dakota Marshall, the cameraman, Brad Winhorst, he puts Cole and the gang, and myself, Thad Sturgeon. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast as much as we've enjoyed presenting it to you. Good night, everybody.